Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Daily English Whisper. I'm very happy you are here today. My name is Alex, and I'm here with you to help you feel calm, confident, and comfortable with English. Today's episode is called Daily English Practice Routine, Listening and Shadowing for Real-Life Fluency Growth. In simple words, this episode will help you build a small, gentle English routine that really works in daily life. Not fast. Not stressful. Not perfect. Just real English, every day. If you are listening now, maybe you feel this. You want to speak English better. You understand some English, but when you need to speak, your mind feels empty. You know words, but they disappear. You feel shy. You feel slow. You feel tired after work or study. Maybe you think, I don't have time. Or, I need to be perfect first. Or, I need to live in another country to improve. I want you to breathe with me for a moment. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. You are not broken. You are not bad at languages. And you are not late. Many people believe two big myths about English. The first myth is this: you need many hours every day to improve. That is not true. The second myth is this: you must speak perfectly before you practice speaking. That is also not true. Today, I want to share one simple, powerful idea with you. This idea can change how you learn English. Here it is. Small, repeated daily actions create real fluency. Not big actions. Not rare actions. Small actions, done again and again. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't brush for 3 hours one day. You brush a little, every day. English works the same way. In this episode, I will guide you through a daily English practice routine that uses listening and shadowing. This routine fits into a normal life. A busy life. A real life. You can do it while walking, while cooking, while cleaning, while resting. You don't need a notebook. You don't need grammar books. You don't need perfect pronunciation. You need one thing only: consistency. And don't worry. I will speak slowly. I will repeat ideas. And I will guide you step by step. This is not a lesson where you feel pressure. This is a space where English feels safe. You are allowed to make mistakes here. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to try again. And today, we will practice together. Not tomorrow. Not one day. Today. So stay with me. Listen gently. And let English come to you naturally. This is Daily English Whisper. And this time you are not studying English. You are living it. Take another slow breath. We begin. Now, let me ask you a very simple question. What is shadowing? Maybe you heard this word before. Maybe it sounds difficult. But shadowing is actually very simple. Shadowing means this: you listen, and you speak at the same time, or just after. You hear a sentence. Then you repeat it out loud. That's all. You don't stop the audio for a long time. You don't translate every word. You don't try to be perfect. You listen. You follow. Like a shadow. Shadowing is powerful because your brain learns in a natural way. The same way children learn language. When you shadow, you train three things together: your ears, your mouth, and your rhythm. Many learners only read English or only study grammar. But real English lives in sound. Shadowing helps you feel English, not just think about it. And here is something very important. You do not need to understand every word. Let me say that again, slowly. You do not need to understand every word. Understanding grows with time. Sound comes first. Now, I will show you how to do shadowing in a very calm way. First, you listen to the sentence. Then, you repeat it slowly. You don't rush. You don't judge yourself. Let's practice together now. I will say a short sentence. Then I will pause. You repeat after me. Listen first. I practice English a little every day. Now repeat after me. Say it slowly. I practice English a little every day. Good. Let's try another one. Listen. I don't need to be perfect to improve. Now you say it. I don't need to be perfect to improve. Very good. If it feels strange, that's okay. If your pronunciation is not clear, that's okay. Your mouth is learning new movements. Now one more sentence. Listen. Small daily practice brings big results. Now repeat. Small daily practice brings big results. Excellent. Shadowing works best when you do it often, but not for a long time. 5 minutes is enough. 10 minutes is wonderful. You can do it in the morning, in the evening, or during a quiet moment in your day. And if one day you feel tired, you can just listen. Listening is also learning. Remember, shadowing is not about speed. It's about connection. Connection between sound and speech. Between listening and confidence. This is why shadowing is perfect for people like you. People who want real-life English. People who want calm progress. You don't need to understand everything today. You just need to show up. Little by little, your brain will say, "This sound feels familiar. These words feel natural. I can speak." And that is how fluency grows. Softly. Quietly. Every day. Now that you understand shadowing, let's talk about the real problem many learners face and how to solve it in daily life. Let's talk about the real question. The question many learners ask, even if they don't say it out loud. How can I practice English every day when my life is already full? Maybe you think this. I want to practice, but I'm busy. I start, but I stop after a few days. I don't know what to do each day. I feel tired after work. I forget English when I need it. If you feel this way, you are not alone. Many people feel exactly the same. But here is the good news. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need long study sessions. You don't need motivation every day. You need a simple daily routine. A routine means you don't decide every day. You just follow small actions. And today, I will share several simple ways you can use English in real life. Not in a classroom. Not in a test. In real moments. These ways are calm. They are flexible. And they work even on busy days. You can choose one. Or you can slowly add more. There is no pressure here. Before we continue, let me say this gently. If this episode is helping you feel more relaxed about English, you can show support by liking the video and staying with me. It helps this quiet space grow. And it helps more learners feel safe with English. Now, let's begin with the first way. Each way is simple. Each way fits into daily life. And each way brings you closer to real fluency. You don't need to change your whole life. You only need to change how you use a few minutes. Stay with me. We're about to make English feel easier than you think. Let's begin with the first way. This is the foundation of your daily English practice. Way number 1 is simple. Listen to English every day. Not study. Not memorize. Just listen. Listening is where language begins. Before you speak, you listen. Before you feel confident, you feel familiar. Many learners wait to listen until they feel ready. But listening is what makes you ready. Now, listen does not mean sitting at a desk with a serious face. It means letting English enter your day naturally. You can listen while you do normal things. While you wash dishes. While you walk to the bus. While you make coffee. While you clean your room. Your body works. Your ears learn. Choose slow, clear English. English that feels friendly. English that repeats ideas. When you listen every day, something quiet happens. Your brain starts to recognize patterns. You hear the same sounds again and again. And they stop feeling strange. You don't need to understand everything. If you understand one sentence, that is enough. If you understand one idea, that is progress. Let me give you a real example. Imagine you are walking outside. You put on your headphones. You listen to a calm English podcast. You hear a sentence like this. I'm taking a short walk to clear my mind. Now, say it with me slowly. I'm taking a short walk to clear my mind. Good. You continue walking. The sentence stays in your head. Later that day, you remember it. That is listening at work. Or imagine you are cooking. The food is on the stove. You are not busy with your hands. English plays in the background. You hear simple phrases. Your brain connects sound and meaning. No pressure. No stress. Some days, you will listen for 10 minutes. Some days, only 3. Both are okay. What matters is every day. Even a few minutes help. You are learning more than you think. Listening daily tells your brain something important. English is part of my life. And when English becomes part of your life, It stops feeling like a problem. It starts feeling normal. Now, let's move to the second way. This way changes listening into speaking, but without fear. Way number 2 is this. Repeat what you hear, out loud, in a soft way. This is where shadowing becomes your friend. Many learners listen a lot, but they never speak. They think, I understand, but I can't talk. Speaking feels scary because you feel alone with your voice. But when you repeat someone else's words, you are not alone. You are guided. You don't need to create sentences. You don't need to think fast. You only need to follow. This is perfect for real-life practice. Let me explain how to do this in a very gentle way. You listen to a short sentence. You pause for a moment. Then you repeat it. You don't shout. You don't rush. You speak calmly, like you are talking to yourself. You can do this at home. In your room. In the shower. In the car. If people are around, you can whisper. A quiet voice is okay. Let's practice together now. Listen first. I'm learning English step by step. Now repeat after me. I'm learning English step by step. Good. Here is another one. Listen. It's okay to speak slowly. Now you say it. It's okay to speak slowly. Very nice. When you repeat sentences like this, your mouth learns the movement. Your tongue learns the rhythm. Your brain learns the order of words. And slowly, speaking feels less heavy. Here is an example from daily life. You are folding clothes. Your hands are busy. Your mind is calm. You hear a sentence like, I usually fold clothes in the evening. Say it with me slowly. I usually fold clothes in the evening. You repeat it once. Maybe twice. Then you continue your task. That's it. You don't need to repeat for a long time. Short repetition is enough. If one day you feel tired, repeat only one sentence. One sentence is already success. Remember, your goal is not to sound perfect. Your goal is to sound familiar. Every time you repeat, you tell your brain, this is my language too. Even if your accent is strong. Even if you make mistakes. You are training courage, not perfection. And courage grows quietly. Stay with me. There is more you can do, even on your busiest days. Now, let's continue with another important way. This way helps English stay with you longer. Way number 3 is this. Connect English to real moments in your day. Many people learn English only inside lessons. But real fluency grows outside lessons. English becomes strong when it touches your life. Let me explain. Think about your day. You wake up. You prepare food. You move from one place to another. You rest. You think. All these moments already exist. We don't add more time. We simply add English to these moments. For example, when you wake up, you can say one simple sentence in English. Say it with me slowly. Today, I will take things one step at a time. Good. You can say it quietly. Or only in your head. When you prepare food, you can name what you see. I'm cutting vegetables. I'm boiling water. I'm making something simple. Let's practice one. Repeat after me. I'm making something simple today. Very good. When you walk somewhere, you can describe the moment. The street is quiet. The weather feels warm. I'm walking at a calm pace. Say this one with me. I'm walking at a calm pace. Nice. These sentences don't need answers. They don't need correction. They only need your attention. This is how English becomes part of your inner voice. The voice you use when you think. And when English enters your thoughts, speaking becomes easier. You don't need to translate. The sentence is already there. Some days, you will forget to do this. That's normal. The next day, you begin again. If this way feels helpful to you, I invite you to leave a simple comment later. You can share which daily moment feels easiest for English practice. And please stay with me until the end. The last part will bring everything together. Now, remember this. You are not adding pressure. You are adding language to moments you already live. Even one sentence in a day is a win. You are building fluency quietly. Now, let's move into the next way. This way is very important because it changes how you see yourself. Way number 4 is this. Let English answer small, real questions in your life. Many learners wait for big conversations. But big conversations come from small answers. Every day, you ask yourself questions. You don't always notice them. What should I eat? Do I have time? How do I feel? What do I need right now? We can invite English into these questions. For example, when you feel tired, you can say, I feel a bit tired, but I'm okay. Say it with me slowly. I feel a bit tired, but I'm okay. Good. When you decide something small, you can say, I'll do this later. I don't need to rush. I can take a short break. Let's practice one. I don't need to rush. Very nice. This way is powerful because it builds response language. Response language is what you use in real life. Not long speeches. Short, useful answers. Imagine someone asks you, how are you? Your brain doesn't panic. It already knows what to say. Because you practiced it quietly. Now, here is the most important part. You don't need many sentences. You only need a few, repeated often. Choose 1 or 2 phrases per day. Use them in your head. Use them out loud if you can. Here is a not-so-common example. You are waiting for something. A message. A delivery. A person. You say to yourself, I can wait. I'm not in a hurry. Repeat that with me. I can wait. I'm not in a hurry. Excellent. This sentence is not only English. It's calm. And calm helps language grow. This way teaches your brain that English is useful now. Not later. Not one day. Now. We are getting closer to the final way. This last one is special because it turns English into a habit that stays with you. Now we arrive at the final way. This way is simple, but it is very powerful. Way number 5 is this. Create very small English habits that fit into your real life. Not big plans. Not long schedules. Very small habits. Because small habits are easy to repeat. And what you repeat becomes part of you. Let me show you how this looks in real life. One small habit can be changing a few things around you into English. For example, your phone. You don't need to change everything. You can start with one small step. Maybe you change only the weather app to English. Now, every day, you see simple words like cloudy, warm, or rainy. You look. You understand. You move on. English touches your day for a few seconds. That is enough. Another small habit is writing very short sentences. Not a long diary. Only 2 or 3 lines. At the end of the day, you can write something like, "Today was busy, but calm. I cooked at home. I feel tired, but grateful." Say one with me. Today was busy, but calm. Good. This takes less than 2 minutes. But it trains your brain to produce English. Another gentle habit is using your voice. You don't need to talk to people. You can talk to yourself. You can record a short voice note on your phone. Only 1 minute. You can say, "Today, I worked a lot. I listened to English. I feel proud." Repeat a part of it with me. I feel proud. Yes. You should. You don't need to save the recording. You don't need to listen again. The action is the practice. Another small habit can be using short videos or audios. Not long ones. You listen to a short clip. You choose one sentence. You repeat it once or twice. That's all. For example, I'm taking a quiet moment for myself. Say it with me slowly. I'm taking a quiet moment for myself. Very good. These small habits work because they respect your energy. They respect your life. You don't fight your routine. You join it. English stops feeling heavy. It feels light. It feels possible. And when something feels possible, you return to it. Now, let's slow down and bring everything together. Today, we talked about a daily English practice routine. Not a hard routine. Not a perfect routine. A real one. You learned that listening every day helps English feel familiar. You learned that repeating sentences, softly and calmly, helps your voice grow. You learned that connecting English to daily moments makes it part of your life. And you learned that small habits, done often, are stronger than big plans. Here is the secret sentence of this episode. Turn small daily moments into English practice. Let me say it again, slowly. Turn small daily moments into English practice. When you write a short note, you can write it in English. When you think about your day, you can think one sentence in English. When you rest, you can listen to calm English. When you wait, you can repeat a gentle phrase. English doesn't need a special place. It can live inside what you already do. This is how English stops being a school subject. It becomes part of who you are. You are not someone who studies English sometimes. You are someone who uses English a little every day. And that identity matters. Because people don't quit what feels like part of them. I want you to remember this. You don't need to hurry. You don't need to compare yourself. You don't need to be perfect. You are showing up. And that is real progress. If this episode helped you feel calmer and more confident, I invite you to subscribe and continue learning with Daily English Whisper. I'll be here with you, guiding you, supporting you. I'm proud of you for listening today, for trying, for not giving up. This is Alex. And this was Daily English Practice Routine, listening and shadowing for real-life fluency growth. Take care. Speak gently. And I'll see you very soon.